Hello, Gooners, and welcome to another episode of Gooner Pavilion, your ultimate source for all things Arsenal. I'm your host, Eddie. And before I go any further, guys, I want to say a massive, massive thank you, to all of you that have subscribed to the channel. I want to thank you all for watching the channel as well, hitting that subscribe, that like button. This is a very new channel. We're still baby, right, in terms of all the channels out there, but I'm really, really loving the love. I'm really loving the comments that you guys post as well. Please continue to do that, help the algorithm to keep pushing this to a lot more other goodness as well. This is for me, a podcast where unlike other podcasts, lots of negativity, screaming and shouting. Of course, we're going to show emotion when the chance comes in, but I want to have, level-headed conversation with Gunners, about what's going on in Arsenal, game reactions, what we should be doing, and things like that. That's why you come here, guys, and that's why I love doing this. So we're going to unpack the North London Derby victory, talk about a mounting injury concern, some potential transfer targets, and look ahead to that fixture against Aston Villa, guys. Sorry, I haven't been with you guys for a minute right now. There's lots of stuff going on. There's work, as well. Got a day job, but there's also family, and it's January, so there's always lots of things going on as well. And if you're curious why I'm wearing the Dallas Cowboys, but that's also because I've got another, podcast. I've got another channel called Across the Gridiron. You might want to check that out if you love everything NFL, and it's the crucial, crucial time in the NFL right now with the playoffs going on. But we want to talk about Arsenal. Okay, guys, first of all, let's just celebrate our 2-1 triumph over Tottenham Hotspurs. I'm gonna have to start bringing something to celebrate that win with. Maybe I just get my dark glasses on. It might mean that I might not be able to see properly. But guys, how are you feeling? Because I'm feeling really, really great after that win against North London rivals. Listen, right? That match had us at the edge of our seat. Arsenal really blew out of the tracks. And for 20 minutes, I was thinking, wow, what is this game going to look like? But again, the things that we as fans are always dreading, the fact that Arsenal are creating chance after chance after chance, but not putting the ball in the back of the net. Guys, how can we fix this, right? We're actually running out of option. We're creating chances, which is something that some teams might struggle with. And for a while, you might say, well, this was a problem too, but I'd rather us be clinical because this is what teams are doing, especially at the business end of the season. So, guys, I don't know what you guys think about this, but listen, let's just look at the key moments of the game. I think our resilience was great in that game. Miles Kelly, absolutely fantastic. For me, I think that right now we don't really have a problem with that left-hand side. I think Miles Kelly can play the rest of the season. I'm just concerned about loading him too much. So it'd be great for Calafiori to be able to come back. I've heard rumors about the fact that he potentially might be able to make the squad today. But I think we just need to be able to build our young man's confidence and just allow him to go play. I love his aggression. I love his street smart as well. He's been generating lots and lots of fouls. I was reading somewhere, someone said he's actually created about 18 fouls in the time that he's played. So I think that's very, very significant tactically, especially in terms of controlling the game, which is what we like to do. In terms of player performance, listen, it was a North London derby, so everyone was up at it. Everyone was up at it. But I texted a couple of guys before the game and I said, hey, listen, this is a game that Trossard and Havertz need to step up. At least one of them stepped up. And Trossard really needs to be for us that player that comes in and hits the ball in the back of the net every single time. And when you're going for a title challenge like we are, sometimes you don't need the players that are scoring 20 goals, right? Because sometimes those goals are after the first, second, or third goal. So in the context of the game, the match is done. but you want the players that might score 10 goals, 8 goals, but those goals are absolutely crucial. The second goal in a game that is tight, that you're drawing 1-1. That one goal towards the last minute in a 1-0 victory. Those are really, really important goals. And that is how I like to see Trossard. Very, very good performance for Trossard as well. But guys, we got to talk about our injury concerns, right? I'm gonna get my this glasses off because we're not celebrating now. Got to talk about our injury concerns. That victory came at a cost. Gabriel Jesus has been ruled out for the remainder of the season due to a knee injury. This is a significant blow, and this is a player that has had lots and lots of injuries throughout his career, especially in Arsenal. And forgive me, I don't really remember him being so injury prone when he was at Man City, but it seems like he's very injury prone in Arsenal. Something has got to be done. You looked into that and wonder, what's going on there? How can we keep him playing for a little bit longer as well? He was just coming into a little bit of form, and then the injury gods are absolutely smacking on us. They've turned their backs on us. It's almost like as if we've said something to their girlfriend, maybe looked at their girlfriend in a very dodgy way. Honestly, guys, I don't know what's going on because we seem to be having lots and lots of injuries. I can't remember the last time we've had this many injuries. Guys, we've had injuries every single month since the month of August, right? Every single month we've had an injury to a significant player. And, this is why we need to bring players in. Now, in terms of goal scoring, we've lost another person that could put the ball in the back of the net. We've lost Saka, we've lost Waneri. So now for me, I'm thinking to myself, well, what can we do, right? We need help. We really do. And we do need Martinelli to start hitting the ball at the back of the net. Now, you could say that he's getting the chances and eventually the goals will come, but I just want to see them coming. I want him to step up. You take that mantle and be like, hey, listen, Saka is not here, Jesus is not here, but this is my opportunity. I need to grab it with both fingers. But guys, listen. What do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about our injury concerns, right? Because it really concerns me, and you're gonna talk a little bit about the transfer window. But for me, guys, everyone needs to come back in and help the team. I would love to see. I do like the fact that Mikel is rotating in midfield because I think the way that Arsenal likes to play, and midfield players are so important. The likes of Declan Rice, the likes of Odegaard, the likes of Partey and Jorginho, everyone needs to play a part. So guys, drop it in the comment section. Have your say as well. Let me know what you guys think about the injury concerns so far. Okay, guys, let's talk a little bit about transfer. It's the transfer window right now. It's open, and Arsenal hasn't done any business. And I think probably because of the fact that they maybe never expected to do any business, but needs must, guys. Needs must. Given our current situation, guys, bolstering the squad in the transfer window right now seems very imperative, right? And there is someone who no one has really, really been talking about. But guys, I do think that this is a player that could potentially help Arsenal. He can play on the left, he can play on the right. He's very good with the ball at his feet, and he's very, very young. Now, this player I'm talking about is Antoine Semenyo in Bournemouth. What do you think about him? He's 25-year-old, so he's very young. He has been impressive this season with five, I think 6 goals or so, and 2 or 3 assists. His pace and versatility make him a really, really good prospect for us. Kind of the kind of player that I can see slotting into that Saka role because he can take on players, and in a team like Arsenal, he's going to have chances to hit the ball at the back of the net. And I think that would be a player that can really help us. Now, I've got to say, guys, he signed a new contract with Bournemouth just last year in July, extending his stay still onto 2029. But I actually don't see that as a negative. I see that as a positive. Positive for the club, Bournemouth, because if you put in the right amount of money, Bournemouth are not losing anything. They get money back from a player who they didn't really spend a lot of money to get in the first place. And, they can actually bolster their squad. But I do think that it will cost a significant amount of money, probably upper in the 30 or 40 region, to get Antoine Semenyo. Guys, do you think he's a player that can really step up into a team like Arsenal? Look, it's done before, right? You've seen players move from a seemingly lower team in the Premier League, stepping up to one of the big teams and actually doing very, 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 very well, right? I couldn't get the words out of my mouth. Doing very, very well. I mean, Arsenal, we've done it a few times, right? Look at Trossard coming in, look at Raya coming in as well. I think his attributes, right, align with our needs. I think he fits the team, so he looks like the kind of player that will be competitive. He'll be a good person in the dressing room as well, because I know that's important for Mikel Arteta. But the transfer will be difficult, right? But if we want to do that, we probably need to do that. Start having the conversation as well. But guys, I want to know what you think about that transfer. What do you think about Antoine Semenyo? All right, guys, let's look ahead to the Aston Villa game, right? Aston Villa coming to the Emirates today. Liverpool should be kicking off right now their game against Brentford. And guys, we know what we want. We want to draw or a loss for Liverpool. But this match carries added significance for us, right? Because remember last season, it was Aston Villa that seemingly stopped us from winning the league. Those 3 points that we could have gotten could have put us 1 point ahead of Man City, who eventually ran out of winners. So I think there's a little bit of Arsenal know exactly what this game is about and what they need to do. So I think their head is going to be in the right game space for this game. But Aston Villa are coming into this game on 3 consecutive wins, and people are building them up. I know they are right now seventh in the league, and the confidence will be high. Watkins likes to score against Arsenal as well. So, but I feel like right now we're very focused. I feel we're very focused. Key battles for me looking into this game with Bukayo Saka still sidelined. Martin Odegaard's creativity needs to be crucial. He's been a little bit so-so. I know in the last game he played with adrenaline because it was the North London derby. Everyone is hyped up for it. But this is the kind of game that I really need him to step up, because we know that Martinez in the goal is going to be a problem, right? Because everyone that comes to play at the Emirates just becomes Superman at the goalpost. And we know that Martinez is a good goalkeeper, probably the best goalkeeper in the Premier League right now. So we're going to have to be super clinical, because I'm not quite sure that Raya on the other side will be able to stop those plays. I'm looking at Morgan Rogers. He's going to be a threat. He absolutely bullied Partey in the return fixture. So I'm expecting Partey to get back into actually dominating that game properly. So it's going to be a big contest, tight contest as well. But with home advantage, guys, I expect the momentum from the derby win. We should have a solid chance to secure all 3 points. That momentum should carry us in 3 points. And guys, if we cannot do this against Aston Villa, then what are we doing? We really need to be able to do this. That's it for me today on Gooner Pavilion. It's a bit of a mixed emotions, this one. Celebrating a derby victory with grappling with injury setbacks as well. The match against Aston Villa really presents an opportunity to reinforce our positions and showcase our resilience. Guys, let me also hear from you. And let me just say thank you to everyone who's subscribed to the channel as well. I want to say a massive thank you to all of you that are helping the channel to grow. Please continue to subscribe, continue to share this, continue to come back watching the videos as well. And always, come on, you Gunners.